Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sacred Raven. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be back. For those of you that are new, thank you for visiting, stopping by. I've got my Widow girls with me. Maybe you can see her in the mirror. See her right there. Oh, or can you see it? Right there. So she wants to join in. Anyway, it's time for an energy update. I did a lot of meditating for the past hour, thinking about the cycle that we're in currently. And, and what we're going through as a collective. But most of all, if you are here, this is a timeless message. Spirit has been asking me to create these videos that are timeless, that belong to those that resonate, that are attracted to my message, that are on my level. And even when I put out videos for those that are carrying energies, various energies of the zodiac, they want me to refer to them as energies, because although you may be a Scorpio or an Aries or a Cancer, depending on the moon's transit and where we're at in the month, you might be leaning towards a particular energy rather strongly, or exhibiting behavior and tendencies for that particular energy. So you might be attracted to watching a video that may not necessarily be your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, even your Venus. I suggest you watch it. You're attracted to the message and to its title for a reason. That message is for you. And I'm not necessarily talking about my own videos, but I'm referring to the ones you see provided by other intuitives. We've gone through something rather incredible, particularly around the eclipse. For those of us that have been working on our spirituality, our self-love, our understanding of some of the deeper philosophical and metaphysical realities, those of us that have taken the time for a deeper understanding are open, have been opened to a stronger spiritual energy. You might be feeling it. You might be feeling this peaceful, almost euphoric sort of energy. Sorry about that. We had a moment. The door opened and I had somebody behind the door. Anyway, we've come through a time for those of us that have been really working on our shadows, trying to connect to deeper realities. We have come to an understanding of some things that have been quite powerful, that have changed us forever and have taken us down a new road. We're being challenged a lot. We're being pulled and we're being called to act in big ways. Ways that you're probably not ready for if you have not been planting those seeds. Ways you're not used to. It's time to use your voice to stand up, be a leader in your own right, in your own life. A lot of you are very alone. There's a lot of you who are suffering alone. And I'm talking to a lot of you. Particularly, I understand where you're at. You may be feeling very lost. You're going through a very deep and dark night of the soul. You're living with shame and guilt, a lot of anger, resentment, confusion. You may not even have anybody to turn to because you can't trust them with your life situation, with your feelings. They're just not going to understand because what you're going through is something powerful and existential. If this is you, I'm talking directly for you and to you. I am here for you as a guide, as a consultant, as a coach, as a teacher. Please understand that what you're going through is bigger than you know. And it's very important that you see it for what it is. It doesn't have to be a dark night of the soul. This opportunity is a beautiful opportunity for you to learn and understand yourself in powerful ways, to bring you to a life you could only dream of, to come to an understanding that you are a vessel for powerful, intuitive, spiritual energy that can have the ability to create and manifest beautiful things in your life. You are the magic. The magic works through you. You are it. You are the creator. You are the manifester. You are the alchemist, the shaman. You just need guidance, a little understanding. Now, I'm going to pull cards. This belongs for only those of you that resonate with this message, that resonate with me and my energy and this message. I'm not speaking to those of you that are not in that state, in a state of an existential, I'm going to say conundrum. If you've ever seen I Heart the Huckabees, you'd understand. A brother-in-law of mine who passed, he and I used to laugh at the line in the movie, existential conundrum, because we both understood what that meant. And it was a funny way of relaying that, you know. Those of you who are seeking deeper answers, you're looking out at the world and it does not feel good. A lot of us can sense something is not right, something is coming, and you are being called. You're going through this. It's a purging process. You're being asked to hone and develop your natural spiritual ability and skills. We each are unique and possess our own, and it is our duty, and our purpose to expand upon these and build them. Now I'm going to pull these cards. Please take them into consideration and use the guidance that I provide you. I am now going to call upon Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel. Please use me as a vessel to provide the message to those that resonate and have been brought to this message. Allow me to speak for the highest good. Thank you for this gift. And with that, so let it be. So let it be. Oh, wow, okay. Energies are powerful. I can feel them. If you ever get that little itch on your nose, Spirit is there. Okay, they're all around you. Okay, Spirit. Let's share our messages. I'm going to start with the theme cards, okay? Major themes that you're dealing with. Okay. There's a lot of resistance. A lot of resistance. Fears. It's this dark night of the soul. It's this feeling of, look at you in there. Scared. A lot of feeling hopeless. Not knowing what to do. But if you just look up, there is the light. Look at that. You feel caged, tied up, but you're resisting. Because you're in this fear, you're unable to see. Once you see, you'll be open to this beautiful understanding of what you are really going through. Your existential conundrum turns into this flowering spiritual journey. You're on a spiritual awakening, a deep spiritual understanding of which you've never had before. I guarantee that. These are powerful themes that you're going through. Number 11 is a powerful spiritual number. Oh, come on now. We're going to place them here, okay? And I'm going to grab one more. Oh, Spirit, with one more for those that you have sent here to receive this message by me. What do they need to know? What do they need to understand? You have the will. This is your will. This is your purpose. Look how much power you are capable of. You understand how much power you are capable of. Look at what she withholds in her hand. The moon upon her head. She is a goddess. She is powerful. She understands the flow. She lives intuitively. She allows her body to receive the natural energies of the universe, if you understand what that means. You know, blending herself with spirit, with the spiritual energy that is all around her. Look at the moon phases. She is in alignment with those phases. She understands the time and the movement of time. She understands that she herself is a universe at the micro level, okay? So I'm trying to think of the word. Since we all are micro universes, right? And all things, when it's in balance, it's in alignment, it flows naturally. There is no resistance. It just is. Just is. You let it out. You flow. Because you blend, you become part of this universal symphony. I know this is a rather deep reading, but this is what Spirit is asking me to speak. Oh, sorry about that. She holds the power and she's even looking at it. She knows it's there. It is your purpose to stand up and be a leader within your life. Stand up for something you believe in, your core values, what is important to you in this life. It will bring you grave happiness. It will bring you out of that bed every day, wanting to fight for it. It brings out that inner child within you. It's beautiful. Okay, one more. Oh, one more. Can I get one more? That's powerful. One more. Okay, one more. This is for the week of July 20th through July 27th. Wow, okay. What did I say? What did I say? It's an understanding that you are a deep and sovereign woman. It's coming to a full understanding of yourself, a self-love, falling in love with yourself, developing this relationship that you've never had, understanding that you have a purpose. It's not all for nothing. You are part of a greater symphony. You are one note in this, a beautiful note. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you. Synchronicities are going to be popping up. Follow the synchronicities, they'll give you clues. See universe's way, see angels' way, who are messengers that speak to you, okay? For you are a sovereign being. Deepen your spiritual and metaphysical knowledge about this world. Deepen the relationship with yourself. Care for yourself and love for yourself in a way you have not before, by nurturing yourself. And that way you can provide and lead and love others in a very deep and profound way. Look how beautiful she is. She can stand tall. Look what she holds in her hand. Look around her. First of all, she's protected. And light is around her, the magnetism. Personal magnetism is increased because she knows who she is. This week you're going to start when you listen to your intuition, when you listen to your inner guidance in those quiet moments, deep understanding of who you are is going to start to develop. It's going to surprise you. This is a profound week. I'm going to go to the Psychic Oracle deck, Tarot Oracle. Spirit, what more have we got to say? For those you have sent here to hear this message, this energy update. Please provide us with the spiritual message that you are trying to get across for those, okay? First of all, there's 3. Fiery passion is going to start to develop within you. You'll feel it within your body. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's a matter of opening up. It's a matter of accepting this energy. Reward and recognition for your beauty within. That could be from yourself. For some of you, it's the recognition from another person that finally sees you, that finally gets you. For others of you, this is in the public domain. Finally being seen. And it feels good. I think you've been waiting on this for a while. You felt invisible. You felt misunderstood for a long time. This is the beginning of the end of that. For the sovereign woman within you, or gentleman, is going to come out, and we're going to see that magnetism. You're going to begin to understand that you are the magician, you are the shaman of your life. This is intense. Wow. No wonder they want me to do this. Okay. Dang. All right. Ooh. Are we healing? You had a broken heart. You suffered a broken heart somewhere. Somebody hurt you. Something hurt you deeply. And it sent you into this spiral, to this existential darkness, this place where you didn't know who you are. And you still don't know who you are. And you're confused and you're all over the place and you're trying to figure it out. And you're overthinking and you can't sleep. Resentment, there's guilt, there's even anger, a lot. It's just feeling alone with nowhere to turn. You can't turn to anybody because you haven't been able to trust anyone. You know, most people, you know, are dark gossipers. They wouldn't understand. Some of you watch these videos repeatedly for advice, for some kind of guidance, to help make a decision, to help see a situation more clearly. Honestly, it's like many people have been saying, particularly people like Victor Otto, it's a time where you're going to need to find those to help guide you, help coach you, help lead you, who have been through the same scenarios and situations that you have been through, so that you too can step up and become a leader and a guide for another. Because you're not going to be able to do this alone. You have been alone quite a bit. Been the hermit. Thinking, going through a lot in that mind of yours. It's going to be important as you spend those moments alone that you develop your knowledge, like I said. Develop your spiritual knowledge. Develop your knowledge of leadership. Begin to understand what it means to be a leader, to speak up, to stand up, to find the things you believe in. Who are you? What are your core values? What do you stand for? What makes life worth living for you? Simplify as well. Simplify. More is less. Or less is more, excuse me. Less is more. Excuse that. But it's time to deepen and broaden your spiritual knowledge. Look at that tower. It's like the angels guarding. You have so much to provide, so much to give. Look at this deep, deep blue. You have deep emotion. You have dug far into the depths of that mind, of that heart of yours. You have matured in ways that surprises you. The spiritual intelligence has developed. The emotional intelligence and maturity is definitely there. And that's why you now need to develop that love. Open that heart, which is healed. Healing. Share yourself. Share yourself. You're unique. You're beautiful. And you have a lot to give. A lot. You have a lot to provide. It's valuable. Nobody has what you have. Only you. And you have the power and the strength of that tower. Look at the depth. The mountains behind you represent what's holy. Mountains they represent the holiest of holy. They're pure. It's about standing up for what's pure, what's beautiful, and what's right. Speaking it, living it, and living in intuitive flow, allowing, surrendering, and opening up. Spirit, what more do we have here? Okay. It's time to move on. What are we moving on from? Let's find out. What are we moving on from, Spirit? What must they end? What must they end? One, no. Must they end? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Moving on brings accelerated motion. Spiritual material prosperity. What are they moving on from? Ooh, and oh my God. The beginning of prosperity? Wow. Material and spiritual prosperity. But this is incredible. Okay, accelerated motion with it. This is a quickening. By you beginning to understand. Look at this. See the dead leaves? You're leaving it. See the darkness? Going into the light, going into what is alive, fresh, new, into a new you. A transformation. A transformation which brings about incredible, first of all, look at that, an accelerated motion of it. There's mountains again. The universe in the background with all the angels watching over. Look at this. This is like a direct, powerful spiritual message that comes in that changes you. We lost each other again. I don't know what happened. We were on this, the powerful message that's coming in, a strong sense of pulling, it's trying to direct you. Are you going to follow it? It's a matter of being open versus you resisting. Your body will tell you, is it open? Are you ready? Can you see? where you need to be going, where you need to be headed. This pain, this sorrow, this heartbreak that you're either in now or healing from, needing to heal, it can be done. I promise you it can be done. I've done it. I've been through painful moments in my life. Heartbreak after heartbreak. I'm going through stuff now, but because of what I have accepted into my world, because of the strength I have understood that is within myself, that is within me, the love that I have developed for the being, the woman that I am, has allowed me to see these circumstances differently and know that I can shift them. No matter how painful the situation, how scary, the strength and the power that I have inside will allow me to create new avenues. Ask and you shall receive. Let's ask Spirit to be with us, to guide us, to take us to our highest place. Because this is what's coming. Do you see this? By moving on, look at that. Move on. Any more messages, Spirit? Are there any more messages you have to provide here for the week of July, the 20th through the 27th, 2019? Your suffering will end by the realization of this that's coming. The suffering alone will end. See the sun? Those holy, perfect holy mountains? And look at that power within your hand. You know it. You see it. You sense it, and you know it is there. It's a matter of allowing it. You are the magician. I guarantee it. The power of your love for yourself and allowing Spirit to show you and guide you, you will find your purpose in life. You'll be at the very beginnings of it and understanding where you need to be, where your leadership lies. Moving on from the suffering. No more suffering alone. Showing the world who the hell you are, what you are about, what you stand for, what you believe in, what makes you you, what makes you unique, special. That's where your power lies. What have you learned? What is the next step? Because only you know that. It's inside of you. It's going to bust out and bloom. coming. Okay, let's get a little bit of the Native American spirit. What more can you tell us? For those that have been attracted to this video, that need this message, please provide them the answers that they are seeking. What more do they need to know? What can we tell them? What can we tell them? Please. The energy is beautiful. I feel it. Spirit is here. I feel it through me. I feel it around me. That's no joke. Okay. Ooh, the Hermit again. With the light. Yeah. With a new, renewed strength, sense of power. It's gorgeous. Okay. Ooh. Six of Pentacles. This is like the Six of Pentacles. It's the giveaway dance. Give and take. Balance. Learning reciprocity. Where is that needed? Where can that be used in your life? Look at that. Can you see it? The giveaway dance. It's like a beautiful ritual. I believe you need to incorporate ritual into your life. It'll give you a sense of routine and security. Whether that be a morning ritual, coffee or tea, journaling a little bit, maybe doing a little bit of art, something that's meditative, some writing. Even if it's going outside on your porch and just observing the morning sun, listening to the birds chirp, going deep inside, listening to your inner guidance as Spirit will speak to you. But you have to be open. You've got to hear it. You've got to stay quiet. Reciprocity. It's in those moments when you're alone as the Hermit. Right? You're going to see the light. It's time to focus on you right now. If you're able to focus on you, it's like make your bed first before you go out and save the world kind of thing. Focus on the man in the mirror. If all of us did that, this world would be a better place, because then we would have the right mindset when we approach going out trying to save the world. I heard a really great phrase. Preach what you practice. Preach what you practice. This is the ending. This is like the night. Or I'm sorry, the night. This is polygamy. This is supposed to be like the Nine of Swords, right? Too many thoughts, too much anxiety. going back and forth to too many spots, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, too much of that. What more do we need to know? Harvest. A harvest. This is like the 10 of Pentacles. This is brilliant. This is coming for you. If you stay as the hermit, but not as a dark knight, not going into the dark night of the soul, try coming out of it and exploring your spiritual journey, seeing the light, coming out of that suffering, opening up, letting go of the fear. Understanding and practicing reciprocity, give and take. A balance of give and take. And placing boundaries on that. If you are giving out too much, it needs to stop. You're giving out too much of yourself and your energy, and those that are around you will keep taking it. I guarantee it. And those that are like that, you need to set strong boundaries from. If it happens to be family and you can't, just get rid of them. Otherwise, they need to go. But even yourself, if you want that harvest, a balance of give and take must occur. Put in what you want to see back. But this is on its way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's a badass? Who's a badass? Yeah, that's right. You are. Check this out. You are the craftsman. So yes, you working at your craft, doing very well, I might add. There is something that you do well that you must hone. Like I said at the very beginning, this is about stepping up. Put that work in. Watch it develop, because it's going to grow, baby. It's going to grow. I guarantee it. And you are good at what you do. Damn, you're good. Ooh, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, are you, the spiritual one? You do spiritual work? Or maybe you should be. In fact, yes. In fact, yes, because those of you that I'm sorry. Those of you that I'm speaking to that have been attracted to this video, that I said this message was for, those of you only that have been going through something very deep, that you spiraled into after what seems like a heartbreak, or maybe your heart has been feeling really heavy because of this dark night of the soul, and going into these deeper philosophical, metaphysical realities. It's only going to deepen, but in a different way. A realization is going to hit you, which is going to brighten everything up. The moment you set yourself free from this prison, it's going to be like an emotional outburst of freedom. It's going to be like your heart opening, and it's going to feel so good in your body. Your very body is going to feel it. But this is you. You are a healer. Look, there's spirit around you. Look at the sun, top of the mountain. Mountains are holy, pure, godly. And then we have the sun. Imagine the sun, but does that symbolize life, the life force, right? Beautiful. Your intuition is going to develop. It's going to skyrocket. You are a healer. You need to quickly step up and provide yourself for others. There's people that could really be healed by you. What you have to offer is very powerful. You don't know that. You don't realize it. But you're going to. You're going to. It's in those quiet hermit moments you're going to see. We're going to get one more from our deck here. All right. I'm good. Ooh, I'm good. Yes, sirree. Your vision quest. You are on a powerful spiritual journey. This is your vision quest. You're beginning to understand just how powerful of a woman, a man, you really are as this spiritual being, as this shaman, a sage, a healer. You have powerful spiritual abilities. This is your life purpose. And I knew it in the beginning when I started this message. Spirit wanted me to begin talking to you people. You who are out there like myself. And you feel this. And it's been scary. But it's time to open up. It's time to own it. It's time to step up. Step up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your life. Stand up for what is right. Look at that. Yes, it's a vision quest. Look over that hill again. It's the sun. That's where you're headed. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible? Brilliant. Yeah. You're needed. This message is long overdue. You've been battling with this far too long, and it's time. It's time. We're going to get a final message from the wisdom, or the oracle of the wisdom. Wisdom of the oracle. It's my head. And we're going to read from the book. The Spirit wants us to get an in-depth look at the card. Okay? Hey, Spirit, provide us the message that you would like us to have for the week of July 20th through the 27th, 2019. For those that are called to this message, with this powerful message, their divine purpose, their vision quest. What do we have to say to them? What is our message to them? Okay. By the book. Balance, of course, okay? We've got 3. We've got passion, soulmates. You either have a twin flame, or this is actually partnership with spirit. And I feel for most of you that's what it is. It's that passion coming back. Look at that flame. But this is what came out. By the book. By the book. What do you think that means? Think we need some order in our lives? Some more organization? Doing things step by step, one at a time. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. By the book. Number 11, again, spiritual number. Pretty powerful. You're going to be seeing that quite a bit. Love it. I love it. Okay. By the book, the essential meaning is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family custom, and universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate within a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Now this sounds like what I was saying right from the start when, please excuse the sound, that's my neighbors upstairs, when I said to deepen your knowledge, and that there was this sense that you were kind of resisting and going against spirit and needing to allow yourself to be open to and surrender to what is divine. And looking at what it is you believe in and redefining yourself, finding those core values. Those core values, what are they? What do you believe in? What is important to you? What do you stand for? Let's finish. Human beings in turn have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to the structure and follow these rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Resist or release resistance. There we go. For universal laws will correct any disharmony.
Say no when you're trying to make a sale. It's got to be pricing, right?
That is a commercial. Me and that. Okay, so we stopped for just a second, and we're back to finish off what I began reading. It's going into the deeper metaphysical things that really you need to start digging into. But you can't do that unless you release and surrender without fear. Allow this journey to happen. Allow yourself to be this leader that you are. Find that spirit and that strength. That's what this is about. This is only for those of you on this journey that have taken this journey, this deep, powerful spiritual journey in which it is flowering so deep now, so strong. There are those of you that can articulate these deeper, more beautiful truths about our universe, about the sacredness of life, about some of the beauties of philosophy, about the natural laws of the universe and how it works, and why balance is so important, why give and take is so important, why visualization and your inner guidance is so important. It builds a roadmap, but it sets the tone, it sets the scene. And you, my friend, you have that power of visualization. Your pineal gland is going to be, the crystallization of it is going to soften up. Try to detox that. You know, we take in so much sodium fluoride, which crystallizes it. They do that on purpose. But allow it to be massaged by the bright frequencies. Let's finish. This is a time to learn these laws. Okay, we're getting a lot of severe interruption. This one video has cut off several times. I've been interrupted several times. There's been noise coming from the neighbors upstairs, pretty loud noise from the people outside who are parking their cars, hanging out, talking, just my own family, and having to redo this video and the phone shutting down even. I think that's all very indicative of big time Mercury retrograde this week, and I think it probably is going to reflect a lot of what you're going to be experiencing this week, and it's going to seem like you have a lot coming at you and there's a lot of confusion. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Now, we were finishing what was in here. I don't want to go on too long, but it was very important that we got this message out, because this is for a select group of you that have been attracted to this video. And if you're still watching, it's because you feel it. You know that Spirit is taking you to some places spiritually that you have never been on. Okay, you are growing in ways that is surprising you, and you may be somebody that grows leaps and bounds and is naturally very emotionally mature. Well, this maturation, you're being molded and guided because you're becoming a leader. Okay? Now, I just had done a video. I don't know what happened to it, but I mentioned the ley lines. One of the cards gave me that inspiration, that intuitive, that insight for you to study ley lines on the planet. I think there's a connection with ley lines and some of the spiritual world wonders like the pyramids of Egypt, of Stonehenge, and other spots. So please look into that if you can. I believe you're going to be getting some powerful notions by doing that. After all, Spirit is asking you to do what? It's saying, laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel or flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, right? We saw that here. You had the card fear, right? Resistance. All tied up. Look at all this fear. Release the resistance. For universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Okay? Keep going. As a relationship message to those of you, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting those who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. Now, and some more. As a prosperity message. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to do, it will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. Now, as a protection message, listen up. Now is the time for real change in consciousness. As you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. I think so. I think that's what we're seeing. That's why I was feeling like these mega changes coming. And that you really needed to do some deeper study into the psychological, philosophical, and metaphysical realms. It is a time of transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Resistance, fear. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness, right? That dark night of the soul. There is no turning back now. Trust that the light will be drawn, right? In that card with the suffering, you come out of the light. You come out to the light. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. And that's what we see, you know. When I looked at this, that's what I got. Epiphany. You're in for some shit. Yeah. This is you. Studying, but also offering powerful wisdom. Strong and majestic. Deep. Deep. Spiritually mature. Receiving, being strong like this pillar and receiving. Look at this, how it's glowing with that spiritual energy coming from above. It's you. Look, being watched by an angel. Wandering stars. Yes. So you've got quite the week. This is only the beginning, my friend. You know, 8, 9. We had a couple of 11s, very spiritual, right? Even the fear card had the number 11. Number 1, new beginnings. This is where, ooh, there we go, it fell over. Your prosperity begins. This is what you're headed for. In fact, this was the card in which the ley lines came to mind. And look, there's the sun, that life force, that life-giving energy. You know, they called it Ra. They used to worship the sun because it did bring growth and life. And it symbolized, you know, intelligence. It symbolized passion. It symbolized that go-getting spirit. Yeah. And this is you at attainment, just looking over what you've accomplished, becoming the leader, ready to step out into the world, you know, looking out and like receiving that communication with spirit in a way that the average person doesn't. That's why I say this video is just going to resonate with a handful of you. This is quite the message. Pretty powerful. Because this is you. This is where you're on your way to. Okay? I mean, look at her. Consider the symbol, all the symbolism. You definitely need to educate yourself on the cycles of the moon. Pay close attention to your body and how your body interprets these cycles as well. Energy work. A lot of you, if you're not already into it or doing it, you're going to learn. Providing energy updates. Here we've got recognition and reward. This is incredible, you guys. Incredible. This is something. This really is something. So with that, we're going to end because I don't want to go on too long. But I am very excited that you were here to hear the message. I really hope that those of you that needed to hear it have heard this. Like I said, this message is timeless. Although this is for the July 20th through 27th, 2019 messages. If you hear this next year, this message is for you. Spirit has asked me to give these more as energy updates, as timeless messages than how I was doing them before. This way, I think they're probably going to resonate not only with me, but with you all a lot better. So it doesn't mean that I won't be giving the individual astrological readings, but even those are going to be looked at as energies versus, you know, like what I was saying earlier in the video in the beginning. So I do hope you were able to get some confirmation, because I think a lot of you needed some confirmation about an area in which you needed to go into, or a direction, something that you are developing, something that you're creating, something that has to do with love, preaching love, self-love, being in love, being, you know, like a union, okay? Develop your spiritual strength. Develop your understanding of yourself. That way, if you understand yourself better, you'll be able to understand others better and relate. And you'll be able to see where they're coming from better and have a greater understanding of patience as well. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to relate and take something from it. I know Spirit is with us at this moment, so I sure hope I was able to do it justice. Please let me know in the comment section if it did. I really want to know if I've touched you guys in some kind of way. Let's have a conversation. For those of you that are new, thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to have you here. And to my friends, I love you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, my loves.